Hi guys, I'm Joseph Lawrence, and you're watching the Music Enthusiast.
I'm Sarah from Music Enthusiast, and today I'm here with Joseph Lawrence. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
No problem. So, how's your day been so far? Have you been doing press all day, or what time is it where you are actually?
It is 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. where
Okay.
I'm at right now. It's been a productive day. Yeah, I've had two coffees. I'm pending my third coffee. It's been good. We've just it's just meetings at the moment and just speaking to people and yeah, just kind of discussing the recent release, I guess.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm on my first coffee. I got myself a nice coffee. So, do you make your own coffee? What's your coffee recipe?
No, I'm not that good with the coffee yet. I'm still going out to the coffee shops and kind of spending money there. So
I feel the same. I really think I should like calculate how much money I spend on coffee a year and maybe make myself my own coffees. But
ooh,
you gotta treat yourself somehow.
I'll be a scary figure, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. Released tomorrow a bit ago. It's absolutely stunning. How's the release been so far?
It's been great. It's just been so lovely to have something out there that's a full kind of representation of me as an artist and the direction I'm heading in. Like, I think that's just been the special thing for me, regardless of like, thinking about streaming numbers or whatnot. Yeah, it's just a beautiful feeling to have something out there that's, like I said, just representative of who I am.
Totally. And it's very raw. It's very just your vocals and the piano. So was this originally how you wanted the song to be, or did it just turn out this way?
No, absolutely. I think, it's something we discussed like in my team, like to have something like a piano ballad for the first thing. It's really a universal language that
Yeah.
no matter what your kind of genre is or where your sonic palette really lays, a piano and a vocal is something quite easy to digest. And just kind of like you say, get across a raw emotion and what are you trying to say? Just something stripped back like that is the best way to do it, I think.
The lyrics are like straight out there for you. Uh, Again, a very stunning song. What came first for this song? Was it the lyrics or was it the piano?
Do you know what? It's not usually something I do, but it was just purely just words. It was just words. It's almost like a kind of, I mean, would you say like a diary entry or something? Like it was more like a kind of, I spoke to my guy Friars who I've written the album with and who co-produced. We co-wrote and co-produced everything. I sent this just kind of thought pattern, and I said I want a song called Tomorrow. The title of the song came first, which is quite odd.
Oh my
I was
God.
just like, I want it because this is how I feel. And I just sent him a bunch of words, didn't rhyme or anything. And he was just like, okay, I love it. And I came to the studio and he had this kind of loop down with the piano, and we went from there. Really, it was a beautiful. It's always a beautiful organic process with him because there's so much respect for each other that it all comes natural when we actually sit down to write. So
And that's amazing too. It's amazing how you guys have such a beautiful connection that you just are so creative together.
yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely. It's vital. It's so vital in music to have that, to have someone who allows you space to really express what you're trying to express and also someone who has a lot of patience. That's something he has in abundance.
And also it takes time to build a relationship like that, and yeah, it's just such a beautiful creative partnership. Yeah, one thing I noticed about the song is that the lyrics are very poetic, so I get it makes sense why you started off with the lyrics.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of beauty in poetry, isn't there? Well, songwriting is poetic, and I think the people are attracted to the drama of something. So poetry also and songwriting is very dramatic.
Yeah.
It's like an over dramatized emotion, I guess. There's a universe. It's like a universal language. Poetry is a universal thing that just feels right, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, something for tomorrow. I mean, it's a very much a journey. I wanted people to feel that when they were listening to it, like they're on this kind of journey with me, and we're walking down a cold, rainy street, and it's like it's really. I wanted to set the scene. As soon as it comes on, the piano is dark, but and the lyrics are dark, can be seen as dark, but you know, it arrives in a place of hopefulness. That's my main thing with this. The destination is like a hopeful place.
Totally see the light at the end of the tunnel, sort of say at the end of the song, and especially with the pianos, how it goes. I don't play piano, but I see it as like, I think there's like a layer of um like deeper piano and then the lighter piano at the same time. There's like a two things happening with the piano, and it's very dark, but also there's a touch of light, which I find is beautiful.
Absolutely, I think that's like, well, that's the thing about bringing someone into a world like the piano. It's it might sound like there's two, but there is actually one. It's just like an arpeggiated, you know, octave, and arpeggiated octaves really, and just certain harmonies, and that kind of arpeggiation is all encompassing, you know. So it brings you into this world.
What was the first instrument you ever played? Was it the piano or was it like something else?
Voice. I don't actually play an instrument. No, I tinker around a little bit, but I can never ever say I can play an instrument because the musicians I'm around are top drawer, you know. So I can't claim that title or whatsoever. But no, the voice is an instrument. The voice is an instrument, and I've taken a lot of time to figure out how to use it in the best way possible. And it's not even about technicality. It's about an honesty and an understanding of how you want to express something.
Yeah, totally. And your mom actually made you perform in front of family and friends at a very young age. So how do you feel that experience sort of made you the artist that you are today?
Oh, big time, big time. I mean, there was always like a, you know, my mom always has always wanted the best for me, and you know, pushy at times, of course, but I'm so grateful for that because there's no time to really be, there's no time to not improve, basically. You know, there's you're gonna feel nervous about something, you're gonna hit a stumbling block, and it's about pushing through that. Terrifying, you know, like think, Joseph, get up and sing right now in front of, you know, 20 cousins I've never met before when I'm like 10 years old or something. But you know, it's good, and it's something actually I kept with me for a long time, even into my like young adult life now. Yeah, there's a huge like thing in my brain where I'm like, I've got something to prove to everyone here, and they will hear what I'm about to say.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And what would you say your most fondest musical memory is?
Fondest musical memory. Hmm. Ah, that's so tough.
It is. There's lots to choose from.
There's a lot. And you know what? Maybe that's a big fault of mine. I need to be more present in the moment of beautiful things that happen in music. I feel like I'm just on this journey, and I haven't maybe reached it yet. You know, there's
Okay.
been a lot of beautiful, but I should be able to answer that drop of a hat. But maybe I'm still finding that special thing.
That's okay. And when you find it, get back to me and I'll be known of that. Along with the single, you release a live version of the track, which is insane again. It just brings the single to an even more deeper level, and the visuals as well are very cool. So was this taken in one take or
Yeah, it was like, so that's a massive thing for me. Like live is huge for me, and that comes again from the pressure. There's no greater pressure than performing live in front of a live audience. Always put myself in positions like that where the pressure's on, essentially, and it's something I want to carry through, you know, my musical journey from start to finish, is that live presence. So yeah, the video is live shot, one take, but still from an angle of music video. Like you want to watch it and feel like you're in a world, and there's something visual that's capturing your attention. You know, yeah. So yeah, it is live shot, one take. Um,
and one thing I love about one takes is that it's very like you don't overthink about it because you could just keep recording and recording and be like, oh my god, wait, that one thing really bugs me. Let's do it again. So it's very cool how it was done in one take.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's the beauty about it. You know, you have to fully get lost in the moment. It's not about, you know, a music video can be like, okay, let me have a look at that. Oh, I don't look good in that angle. Maybe let's try this. And no, I want to look like this. Like realistically, you have to just be lost in the performance, capture it, and that's what people see. And it's like that's a rawness and that's an honesty that people connect to. It's not. It's just purely about the song and the message of the song, like something live. You know, I think that's why it's important for me to keep doing that stuff. And that's the first of 5. So there's 5 singles from the album. You know, we done 5 live session videos, all different lighting, all different, you know, different players and whatnot. So there's 5 of them that will be coming. So
I'm excited to see those. And I mean, speaking of live performances, you have 2 coming up in London, along with the planning you want to have for your live shows. What else do you want your live shows to become?
I want my live shows to become just an experience, you know. It's just an experience. You want people to come and just and walk away from it feeling just some sense of connection. You know, like for example, these 2 live shows, I chose to do all 3. I actually listened to the one before in a church.
Yeah.
You know, I want you to walk, you know, just feel connected, feel comfortable. It's not so much about showmanship and me dancing around and whatnot. That's not my thing.
Yeah.
It's just about being up there, you know, having the respect just to listen to the music and hopefully just connecting with me. That's it, really.
Amazing. My last question for you is, who are your favorite artists right now?
Such a tough question. I'd say, I say this now, like it's such an interesting question because before I've been able to answer that quite easily and quickly. I love you know, like when I was younger, I loved D'Angelo, I love this because I was listening to it all the time. Now I really just listen to many different things, but just for sounds or lyrical content or like something that just captures my ear. Realistically, it's just for me, it's just about honest music and something that's just, and that doesn't mean that it has to be about a story that's real. What I mean by honest music is something that's like honestly creative and honestly different and just something that feels like oof. I'd say maybe something like Moses Sumney. It gave me that kind of feeling when I listened to it. I felt like, you know, it's just beautiful, honest music's different. He's bringing you into his world. Obviously, James Blake is a huge one as well. But my main people I listen to, you know, really I listen to music to learn, to be honest. So a lot of it's old stuff, you know, Donny Hathaway, it's stuff I could only dream that I could do. But you know, somehow I feel like it makes me better by listening to it. So yeah, Jeff Buckley, huge for me.
Awesome. Well, it was so great talking to you, and I cannot wait to see what you do next.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your time.